So, I'm here at the RAI Amsterdam and I'm going to visit the blockchain, the big data, artificial intelligence and the Security Expo, all 4 in 1. So last year I was here too. It looks like it's a little smaller, but that only makes it more accessible. 4 booths, 4 shows in one go. So I'm going to look at especially enterprise blockchain solutions. Maybe there's some interesting crypto. I made a Ravencoin interview yesterday with the founder of it, and that is a new blockchain. I'm going to see if there's interesting IoT blockchains and if there's anything other than catching my mind. So it will be a quick visit. I was here yesterday all day and it was pretty busy. Lots of presentations and a good show organized from England. They also have one in England, but they organized it here. Did a good job. It's free to enter this show. If you want to go to the conferences, then some of them are paid, other ones are free. So they also are going to North America, global in London, and they're also in Amsterdam. So the big supporters are Lenovo, interesting, IBM, nice together, Accenture and NetApp. So here we have the blockchain hall and I think the security hall, 2 places where you can follow presentations, and then the hall next to it is IoT and big data. So you just walk into all these things. Okay, something which explodes is of course the IoT hall. And I did an interview with Chariot, and they have a complete managed IoT platform. And for €9, you have a SIM card, 300 megabytes for 5 years, including the management. So for €2 a year, you have a managed IoT device, including a SIM card in 75 countries. Dutch company, engineering in Romania, and it's really interesting. So, and everybody is here trying to show, hey, okay, we basically manage these kinds of things. 1.5 million connected vehicles in Singapore, which are there. The comrades are there. There's parts. There's assembly. This is a nice infrared. This is a nice infrared sensor, and you can see these are €15. You can also do it in 3G and a thermal sensor, and it creates pictures out of that. So that's really interesting. So anything you want to do, from the sensoring level to the platform level. Lots of presentations here, lots of people, good coffee, and of course there are all, these guys are into the oil world. Dell is there, they're really into agriculture, showing agricultural stacks that you can basically see how the plants grow, that you completely understand what's going on. So these companies are trying to come up with useful cases. And of course we have the usual suspects, so Accenture. And you have theaters for cases on artificial intelligence and IoT. This is the development of IoT, and it's a pretty good crowd. Okay, so this is the next hall. We're going to security and blockchain. So of course STOs is really hot. And so we have OWN, which of course is a place where you can put STOs in place. They all the register of the shares. It's free to register the shares, and it's 3% when you issue them. And they come out of the old-fashioned share registration business. And they are regulated from Liechtenstein. So platform 6 is interesting. They come out of the oil industry, and what is new, these are platforms which already exist for 10 or 20 years. And they build enterprise applications, and they now have distributed applications and also connections to all the different blockchains, the Ether, the Ethereum, and so you see that they make connectors now to blockchain, and that makes the tools a lot more professional and decentralized app. Of course, lots of exchanges, and of course, Unchain is here. If you need oracles inside your blockchain, then this company has a solution. Hey, we need a lot of protection against hackers and go hack yourself. Tools to basically test yourself how secure you are. My screen is bigger than yours. Hey, and if you like devices, there are everywhere there are devices. See, this is interesting. Basically you have a camera and you have intelligent management. Just woohoo! So, if you're tired, you've had enough knowledge, let's get some refreshment. Okay, and Enchain has some interesting news. They are now at AWS. You can buy them in the store. And the first application which is going live is Vattenfall Nuon. And if you have a green roof, the electricity which is basically delivered back to the grid is going to be measured, and it's going to be given to a blockchain, a Hyperledger blockchain, and so it can be labeled as green energy and you get money back from it. So that's one of the first production applications which they're doing. Great job, very useful. And eToro is very active again, a platform where you can basically trade stocks but also cryptocurrencies. They have a lot of users and they're now very active in the Netherlands and Europe and everywhere. How to get people excited. You have a whole bunch of Coronas ready to go and cooled and of course managed by the platform. And here we have Arma, and what do they have? Secure communication. Okay, I know you're getting bored already, but let me show you this thing. Here, this is a device. It's 5,000 euro and 2,500 euro a person, and it is really secure. It basically takes your message, puts it through the Tor network, devices up in a block, gives you dynamic identity, and makes it absolutely impossible to basically be reached, be tracked and traced. And you would wonder, 5,000 euro, is there a market for that? Well, Thales has a product for that. Some Dutch politicians are using it for 25,000 euro. Real secure communication. It only does one thing, point to point. Who is going to use it? They have a KYC process for, so criminals are not that easy to get into it. But there is a market for this product. See, they just launched it here. Let's see what they're going to do. And they're going to launch in September, they say. So it's probably going to be the end of the year. But we'll see next year where they come. They want to have 10,000 users, and they think the market, there's about 500,000 people who need this kind of secure device. They basically say that an average Android phone can be hacked in about 5 minutes, the iPhone a little bit longer. So, and they're very determined to do that much better. Now, look at this. Isn't this interesting? Huge packed audience, and you're looking at assembler code. You're looking at a dump of a memory.
You'll see that the virus is actually down here off the bottom of the
and it's basically showing how viruses take over and how you can basically avoid that. And he's really enthusiastic, and people are there. Love to look at that hacking. And of course, IBM is going to be here. They're always everywhere. They basically have a lot of solutions here. And here we have Token Agency from Richard.
He's not here though.
He's not here now, but I mean, they've done more 100 ICOs together. So they know everybody. And of course, they're here too. So that's my quick and dirty tour of this place. It's really interesting. Lots of things on blockchain, lots of things on security, lots of IoT, lots of very nice devices. So I would definitely say, go and come take a look. You just have a couple of hours. Oh yeah, if you are interested in these applications for the blockchain enterprise, then take a look at big19.com. We just had a conference 2 weeks ago. We have lots and lots of cases of very, very productive blockchain applications. Like, for example, AKT.io. It's a blockchain where 450 million transactions are done, about $800 billion in oil trade from the North Sea, 80% of it, and there's many others. Take a look and see you next time.